Jack-o'-lanterns, written by Marcy Above. Focus question. How did the tradition of carving jack-o'-lanterns begin, and how have jack-o'-lanterns changed over time? What is a jack-o'-lantern? Carved pumpkins are called jack-o'-lanterns. Jack-o'-lanterns are popular decorations around Halloween. Simple jack-o'-lanterns are carved with spooky faces or a toothy grin. People started carving pumpkins more than 100 years ago. Stories say the jack-o'-lantern tradition began in Ireland. Before that, though, people in Ireland carved turnips or potatoes instead. How did the jack-o'-lantern tradition begin? A common fable from the 19th century may answer this question. The fable tells the story of a man named Stingy Jack. He was cheap and liked to play tricks on everyone. When he died, he was cursed to walk in darkness forever. He carved a turnip and put a light inside to show him the way. People in Ireland called his ghost Jack of the Lantern, and then Jack-o'-lantern. Modern jack-o'-lanterns. The Stingy Jack tradition later became part of a night called All Hallows Eve. All over Europe, people lit huge fires and wore costumes to keep away ghosts. In Ireland, people carved scary faces on turnips and potatoes and placed lights inside. Soon, others started to follow this tradition in Scotland and England. The English used beads of their jack-o'-lanterns. All Hallows Eve later became known as Halloween. People from these countries brought the jack-o'-lantern tradition to the United States. They soon found that pumpkins worked well as jack-o'-lanterns. By the 1920s, pumpkin carving became popular across America. Today, carving jack-o'-lanterns is an important part of Halloween. Every autumn, people visit a pumpkin patch or a farm to pick the perfect pumpkin. About 1.5 billion pounds, more than 680 million kilograms of pumpkins are grown in the United States each year. Carving jack-o'-lanterns. Pumpkins that are firm and smooth work well for jack-o'-lanterns. If the pumpkin tilts to one side, the light inside may fall over. Some people buy carving kits, which include the tools and designs to make a great jack-o'-lantern. Others carve without any help from patterns. The first step in carving a pumpkin is to cut a hole in the top to make the lid. Always have a parent help out while carving with a knife. Next, the inside flesh and the seeds can be scooped out until the pumpkin is empty. Many people roast the seeds for a snack. Others make tasty pies, bread, or soup with the pumpkin flesh. The next step is to draw a design on the pumpkin. Then it's time to carve. People can carve faces, animals, or a message. They can trace out designs or even paint to decorate the pumpkin. After the pumpkin is carved, a candle or other light can be placed inside. Finally, the pumpkin lid goes back on top. Jack-o'-lantern events. Many cities put on special events to show off their carved pumpkins. In Hudson Valley, New York, thousands of jack-o'-lanterns make up a big display. This festive event is complete with spooky sounds and music. Pumpkins lie side by side to form big snakes and dinosaurs. Visitors can walk through a dome of pumpkins all carved with twinkling stars. A huge display in Los Angeles, California, presents pumpkin cars and dinosaurs, and pumpkin carvings are famous people. People can watch the artists carve their pumpkins at this event. Giant jack-o'-lantern. An artist carves one of the largest jack-o'-lanterns ever recorded. It weighed more than 1,800 pounds. 1,800 pounds. 816 kilograms. The record-breaking pumpkin was as heavy as a cow. The artist beat his own Guinness World Record for the largest jack-o'-lantern, which he had earned 5 years earlier. Recently, a town in New Hampshire broke a world record for the most lit jack-o'-lanterns on display. The town had 30,000 jack-o'-lanterns lit at once. Halloween undersea. Carved pumpkins are even displayed underwater. Some aquarium workers put carved pumpkins in large ocean tanks each autumn. No one knows what the fish think, but visitors enjoy the festive sight. The tradition continues. Carving pumpkins into jack-o'-lanterns is a fun activity for people of all ages. Pumpkins can be carved with a spooky face art or detailed art. They can even be used as part of a big display. However, people carve them. Jack-o'-lanterns are a sure sign that Halloween is around the corner. What kind of jack-o'-lantern would you make?